Welcome to the Ladies Talk Show. This is your host, Leah Richheimer. Thank you so much for joining us. If your daughter, let's say, is married and she says something, my husband never always leaves his books all over the dining room table, and it really bothers me. And if the mother-in-law says, oh, can't you just tell him that you'll clean them up for him, or he should do it before he goes to bed every night, and you're giving her quote-unquote helpful advice, but it makes her feel like she's right, he's wrong, that the mother is now going to come in the house, and if there's books on the table, you've already told her about the books on the table. Now she's building resentments, and she feels embarrassed about him, whatever. It creates a whole tension in all of the relationships. If she says, oh, my husband always leaves his books on the table, and you were to say, yeah, guys are always like that. That always happens, and what can you do about it? Yeah, well, whatever, pick your battles. Now there's shalom. This is really a crucial issue that is not controversial at all. We all know the story when God came to Sarah Amenu and he said to her, you're going to have a baby. And what was her answer? She laughed. My husband is too old, right? Now, God goes to Abraham and he says, you're going to have a baby. And your wife said, and what did he say? The wife, she laughed and said, she is too old. Hello, it's in writing. It's black and white. We can go back and check the paragraph. That is not what Sarah said. She said, my husband is too old. What do we learn from this? There's truth, right? Everyone say, oh, it's got to be honesty. You've got to have truth. You've got to have, emes, truth. Truth is the ultimate quality. Here we caught God himself bending the truth for one reason, shalom, for peace. So that means if your daughter-in-law says, my husband leaves books all over the table, and you think that's terrible, you're better off saying, oh, that's fantastic. I read in a magazine a few years ago, I don't know where the copy of it is, but I read in a magazine that men who leave books on the table have a much higher IQ, they have better incomes, they're better family men. Oh, that's great. Okay? That we could extrapolate. That's a little bit of an extrapolation, but you get the point that shalom trumps everything.